Hey guys, it's Kristen with DivasandDorks.com, and I just wanted to go through a quick run through of some of my favorite gadgets that I've gifted for Mother's Day, and even some gadgets and gifts that you can use for Father's Day and graduations gifts this season. So let's jump right into it. For Mother's Day, every mom wants the gift of feeling beautiful, so why not get her the Panasonic Facial Ionic Steamer. This is a great gadget, reason being is because it gets you that really good deep clean feeling. It gets really deep into your pores. It's an ionic steamer, which means, like I said, it gets really deep down in there and kind of clarifies pores and gives mom that spa-like feeling right from her own bathroom. Moving on, we have the Panasonic heated eyelash curler. Now, I actually talked about this eyelash curler before on DivasandDorks.com. I used it for my luscious lashes, and I'm not wearing falsies right now, so that lets you know these things kind of work. I've been using it for about a few months now. Like I said, get great results. It's a little warm, but you know, it's a nice little gadget I'm sure mom would love. Next, for your hair styling moms, the Babyliss Pro Nano Titanium curling iron gets you really nice, really lush curls. I actually used it this morning on my curls. So it's still a little hot, but I had to put it back in the packaging. And it really works. It gives you those nice, shiny, bouncy curls that of course mom would love. And you know, for under the cost of a salon visit, why not get her something that she can use time and time again? Last but not least, going into a little bit of laser technology, the Revlon Infrared Heat flat iron is a great addition to any woman that wants to get the nice sleek look without having any issues of frying their hair. It gets ultimate sleek, smooth styles, and it gets up to 385 degrees, which, you know, that's pretty hot without burning your hair out. So those are my top picks for beauty and style as far as for mom for Mother's Day. And then we're going to get into some more gadgets next. Perfect for moms, dads, and grads, of course, or any sort of cell phone. You can actually look at the new HTC One, which is a great smartphone that just entered the market recently. What I love about the HTC One M8 is the Zoe feature. Zoe is actually a great feature as far as if you like to take video, if you like to take photographs, but you don't like to do much video editing. The Zoe feature on the HTC One is like your magic genie for video editing, which is perfect for graduations, taking nice sentimental Mother's Day videos, and even for dads that want to capture whatever they capture during the summer. So check out the HTC One, and then also you can look at getting some nice phones from Walmart. They actually have the family mobile plans from T-Mobile that you can get so many different devices, really quality devices right from Walmart. Get a prepaid plan and you're out the door under $100, maybe $150 depending on the smartphone. This is actually a Samsung Exhibit, so it's the Samsung Galaxy Exhibit phone. It's Samsung. Nice quality apps, nice quality display, the power of a Samsung device for under $100 at Walmart. You can't lose with that one. If actual accessories are more of your deal, then start looking at, you know, smartphone accessories, smartphone cases for mom. OtterBox has some great fashionable cases nowadays. This is the 3D commuter case that I actually reviewed a while ago. Then you also have the OtterBox Symmetry case. Casemate has some great cases, and then I'm also using right now the OtterBox commuter case for my iPhone. And what makes this case so cool is the fact that it has a little wallet inside, so you can keep business cards, you can keep IDs. It's really great, especially when you're going through the airport and you have to show your ID as well as, you know, your ticket on your smartphone. You have everything right then and there, so you can't lose with that. And then last but not least on the smartphone and accessories front is the Proximo. It's actually a Bluetooth tracker for your iPhone. You can track any sort of things like your keys. If you lose them, it has a nice little fob with a beep that'll let you know, hey, if you lost something, this is where you can find it. And then it also has an app. So look at these devices and look at these options as smartphone accessories that you might want to give your loved one this season. Okay, well, speaking of accessories, you know, if you use a smartphone, sometimes you may misplace it, you may lose it. What I actually got my grandmother is this here, which is the Panasonic Link to Cell system. What it is basically it gives your cell phone a little bit more strength if you're in a home that doesn't have great cell signal and you're always dropping calls and you're always missing messages and missing calls. Also, what it does is, just in case you may have misplaced your phone, it's in a back pocket, in a closet somewhere or whatever, you can always answer any call via Bluetooth using this system. Actually, I set it up about 2 weeks ago, and what it is, I put a phone in the bathroom, I put her phone in her kitchen, a phone in her bedroom. She lives alone, so I always want to make sure I can contact her, and if I need to reach her, I can reach her at any time, and don't have to worry about those excuses talking about, oh, you know, I left my phone in my purse or my phone was in the other room. So the Link to Cell system by Panasonic is a great addition to any home, and you might want to look at that for your parents or, you know, for yourself. Also, going into phones and going into homes, I actually been looking at the Wemo Switch. If you're interested in kind of connecting your home, this is a great way to do it. It's a great introductory where you can actually plug in any sort of device, maybe your lamp or your television or your air conditioner even. And what you can do is you're able to connect the power of that device, and you can even use a timer to actually control the device using the Wemo light switch and the app. Also, with home connectivity, look at the Netcam HD by Belkin. I've used it before to kind of keep an eye up on my dog, who sometimes gets into a little mischief from time to time while I'm away. It's a great addition to any home. Once again, it's an in-home camera system that connects via your app on your iPhone, and you can use that to kind of keep an eye and keep a watch out on what's going on in your home anytime. As far as home electronics go, you may even want to look at getting a little Bluetooth speaker action. And nothing says, you know, Bluetooth power audio like the Bose system. This is the SoundLink Mini, and what it does is basically is your Bluetooth speaker, the king of Bluetooth speakers. It gives you ultimate sound, quality sound that only Bose delivers. So you might want to look at that as well. Last but not least is the actual accessories from Quirky. If you're looking at home connectivity, sometimes you may have a bunch of different gadgets plugged in. This is a great accessory. It's the Pivot Power Pop by Quirky, and basically what it does is it swivels, it turns, so just in case you have a lot of different devices that are plugged up, you can make access and make use of every different outlet on this device. And then also another power saving device that you can use in your home is the Quirky Contort Power, where it actually has one outlet, but it has two little USBs that you can use to, you know, get power to your smartphone or other USB connected devices. Last but not least is the Quirky Space Bar. If you're like me and you have a small desk, it's horrible because literally you're piling things on your desk and you have no space because it's completely covered up. What this does is it actually gives you a little bit more space under your laptop for paperwork, for an extra keyboard if you need be. I use it almost kind of as an extra drawer space. It's not that big of a space, but it does give me a little bit more space than I have on my regular desktop. It also comes complete with not 2 but 4 USB ports. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, and like I said, it's a great addition to any desk, especially a small desk, if you want to give a little bit more space for moms, for dads, or for grads. So that's been my list of some of the gadgets that I'm gifting this season, and if you have any questions, you could definitely reach me on divasanddorks.com, and check out divasanddorks.com for the complete list and pricing and where you can find these products near you soon. That's it. Bye!